Hey there, Taurus, and welcome to your week of December 6th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some possible challenges and possible outcomes for you. We're going to clarify all those cards and tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. So you're going to want to stick around for everything. These are general readings though, Taurus, so all of this or none of this or maybe even some of it may resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not part of your message. Don't try to make it fit. But if it does resonate with you, that's great. So let's take a look at your energy coming into this week here, Taurus. All right, got that King of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. All right. You may want to go give Capricorn's video a reading. They also had the King of Cups this week in their energy too. So you might be something in the earth, something in the ground going on here this week, or just happenstance too. But the King of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. You may be coming off of something kind of unfortunate here with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like an abrupt ending to something, so it's possibly saying like something like a relationship or possibly like relationship or job or anything like that, or even like something good or even something bad that was happening to you recently as well. Maybe you were in a bad relationship or at a toxic workplace, or whatever it may be, has come to an end pretty abruptly here just recently. So interesting there, or something you want to end. You hope something ends quickly is also a possibility here. With the Two of Swords and the King of Cups here, I feel like you're very much content to stay put here, right? Both of them are seated, no intention really of moving. For the King of Cups, he really just can't. He's just in open waters here, so he really can't go anywhere. For the Two of Swords, the woman here, she can go places, she just chooses not to. So I feel like you very much are kind of content to be where you're at here. I don't feel like this is like necessarily bad energy of like I don't want to move on from something or anything like that, but I feel like it's sort of a situation where you're choosing not to move on, or maybe in some respects you can't move for some reason, but I feel like you're fine with it either way. So let's take a look and see what we got for some possible challenges for you this week here, Taurus. All right, what do we got? You got that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands here. We've also got the Empress, interesting, and we've got the Six of Cups as well. So, interesting. I feel like you're kind of going to be challenged this week to. I feel like your challenge this week is sort of getting things going here. The Empress, you can see here in the back, she has this waterfall. And that's sort of to say things like she has like an infinite supply of like energy, of like abundance, of power, right? She has this infinite supply because this waterfall will just keep generating energy here for her. So where it's in your challenge position, it might be saying you need to get things moving because maybe that water's stagnant. It's not moving, right? You need to kind of get something kicked in gear here. And especially with the Ace of Wands as well, where the Ace of Wands is wanting you to start something new, right? Want to get things going here. But again, it's in your challenges, so you may feel like you just can't for some reason, or you feel like it's a bad idea, or you don't want to move on from something. And again, you got that stagnant energy here. And with the Six of Cups as well, it may be thinking about the past. Maybe you're kind of caught up in nostalgia, kind of wanting to go backwards instead of forwards, right? You're kind of feeling like, I miss the good old days when I could do this, that, or the other, or when things were simpler and stuff, right? Really dwelling on the past at this time. So let's take a look and see what we got here for your potential outcome cards as well. See what's happening here for you. All right, Taurus, we got the King of Pentacles. We got the World and the Hermit. So Waldo. All right, so the King of Pentacles, he's very much a hard worker. Like, you got to put the time in here. You got to really go for it. He is a hard worker. He really gets things, he runs a tight ship, right? He's got like schedules, budgets, diets, all that good stuff. He's like, this is what we do. He's kind of boring in that way, where he kind of has things planned out, but he's working hard because he has goals in sight. He has things he wants to achieve here. So I'm loving that. With the world here as well, the world's a big cycle, a big completion for you too. So I feel like you need to kind of get moving and get into this hard working effort rather than staying put. Not to say you're lazy or anything, but you just might not want to work hard or put the time in at this time for some reason or another. Who's to say? And with the Hermit as well, the Hermit's just saying here, like, you know, you need to focus on what your guiding light is, what your wishes, what are the things you want to accomplish. The Hermit has the star in his lantern. He uses that to guide him forward into the dark, and to light his path forward. So again, like, I just feel like you need to focus down on what your wishes are, what are the things you want to accomplish, and work hard to go after those. So let's take a look at some clarifiers here for you, Taurus, see what's going on. Hopefully everything's gonna give us a better picture here of what's happening this week. Hopefully this has been resonating with you. Hopefully this has been helping you out. We're gonna tie everything off with an oracle card after these clarifiers, so you're gonna want to stick around for that. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got here for you. Once we get another good shuffle in there, let's see what we got. Oh my lord, cards are popping up all over the place. Journey's about to join the session. Hello, buddy. How are you, chonky boy? We got the Emperor. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Eight of Pentacles as well. So the Emperor is that big boss energy. With the Emperor, we've got, you know, you kind of, again, we're sitting here. We're stagnant. We're not moving. But with the Emperor, it's the sign of Aries. So you may be dealing with an Aries. You may have Aries in your chart as well. But with the Emperor here, just sort of saying, like, there's... you maybe have some authority. Maybe you're trying to get other people to do your work for you at this time. Maybe that's maybe you're relying a bit on others to achieve what you cannot achieve on your own here. And there's nothing really wrong with that. But of course, the problem with that can be in hello, sir. You cannot come up here. Oh, someone's got to put you on a diet. So with the Emperor, though, you know, it just might be you're kind of in that authoritative position and maybe taking a little bit too much advantage of it at this time. With the Eight of Pentacles, there's that hardworking energy, and with the Eight of Wands, it's like wanting to move quickly here. So might be another case where, you know, you might feel like you're giving out orders to people, trying to get them going here, but for some reason or another, they just won't go, or not necessarily just won't go, but they're not going to the pace you want them to set, right? Or the pace you're trying to set here at this time. So very interesting there. With the Emperor and the Empress both coming out of the deck here. Divine counterparts, so it might be something to do with your partner, maybe, here as well. I'm not really seeing that, but it could be something where you're trying to get them to kind of, maybe they're trying to get your rear in gear, right? Because they're in the challenge position. So it might be where they're kind of like, hey, like they're coming into conflict with you, where you kind of, you don't want to get moving, but you know, you do have it in you to do this stuff. You do have it in you to be authoritative and be, you know, hardworking and to, you know, move at a good pace. But it's like, it's just like I say with the start here, with the Two of Swords and the King of Cups, it's kind of like we just don't want to move for some reason or another here. But let's take a look and see what we got for you for some clarifiers for your challenges here, Taurus. All right, what do we got? We got the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Three of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Swords. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's just a card of, you know, you get what you give with it, right? If you're going to give maybe a bad attitude towards, you know, out in the world, and that's not necessarily even like you saying like bad negative things. Like your mind can be just as big of a place to project negativity and such, or positivity as well. But the Wheel of Fortune is going to tell you, like, if you're giving me that, I'm going to give it right back to you. So that might be a thing where you're like, I don't want to move on. I don't want to do any hard work. I don't want to, you know, let's just stay put. I don't want to do any of this stuff, even though I know I can do it. The Wheel of Fortune is going to keep giving you like signs, like you got to get moving. Like we're going to give you, like, give that bad attitude back to you. So it might be like that conflict that's happening here between you and your counterpart here with the Empress. With the Queen of Swords as well, I feel like you're just not being honest with yourself. Like maybe you're staying stagnant for some reason that you're not like telling other people why, or it could be a case where you're not necessarily being truthful with your partner as well, where like you're not giving them the real reason why you don't want to move on for some reason. And with the Three of Pentacles is about working on a team, so there's that conflict again with your partner. Like it might be, again, you're just saying like, hey, they're like, I want you to do this, this, and this. And you're saying, no, I don't want to do that kind of stuff, even though you know you can do it. It's just kind of like, I can't be bothered or something, right? Like you just don't want to do it for whatever reason. This can also be reversed as well. This could be you wanting your partner to be like this, knowing that they have this kind of energy in them, knowing that they can do it. But again, they're just kind of giving that bad attitude, right? So but again, yeah, I just feel like there's some sort of conflict between the two of you. You're just not meeting eye to eye on something here. Even though we know you're the boss, you can work hard, you can do what you got to do. It's just for some reason there's some sort of conflict here. So we got the Page of Cups popping out, wanting to come out and say hi to us. We also got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords here as well. Interesting. Yeah, we're talking about partners, and we got the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords can be that sketchy kind of liar, cheater, stealer energy. Though I'm not really seeing that. Well, I guess I am kind of seeing that with the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles here. Kind of like that dishonesty we were talking about. The kind of things aren't clicking. We're not having that synergy. So that could very much be a problem for some of you out there. Maybe it's going to come to light that your partner is, you know, kind of two-timing you here. Or maybe that's the problem, is like your partner thinks you're doing that to them. So that's why they're kind of suspicious here, while that conflict's coming into play. With the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords as well. The Five of Swords is about, you know, trying to win at all costs, about really focusing down, really going after something here, and not caring who's like feet you step on and such here. So that might be a thing where like you got to prove that you're right, and maybe that's what's gonna, you know, mess this up. Maybe is like if you, or maybe they're in the same energy where like they're like, I got to prove myself right. Could be either one of those, right? Like where one or both of you are trying to do that, trying to be like, no, I'm right. No, I'm correct. I'm trying to prove myself. Or it could just be saying like, after this all comes to light, you're going to be like, no, I was right. Like I knew that was it. Like I could tell like something was off here. With the Page of Cups as well, on top of all this, Page of Cups is saying like, you know, try to, you know, grow your emotions. Try to keep your eyes open for opportunities as well. So I feel like, you know, maybe this is all going to go down south for you, but don't let that discourage you. You just kind of got to keep working hard. You keep got to going towards the goals that you want to set, you know, and just keep your eyes out for opportunities as well, where you can improve situations if things go south. If things don't go south though, like if things go good and you patch this up, I think it's because you two are going to come to a common ground and realize that this sort of like trying to prove myself right, trying to like, you know, get rid of this liar, cheater, stealer, like sketchy energy between you two, and just focus on the good, focus on the positive between you two. I feel like there's a real opportunity for that as well. So I'm liking all that. Even when there's bad stuff that happens, you know, there's still good to be calm of it, because if this person isn't for you, then that's great, because that means they're not for you, and you can go free to find the next person that is for you, right? So let's take a look, hello journey, and see what we got for your oracle card. Thank you for making it this far with me, Taurus. Hope this has been helping you out. Hope this has been resonating with you. Hopefully. Oh geez, I almost just sent everything flying there trying to get that out of flipper out of there. But let's take a look and see what we got here for you for your oracle card. You got the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love, right? And I think when people first see this card, be loyal to what you love, they're gonna say, you know, be loyal to like my partner, be loyal to my family, be loyal to my friends. And of course, that's absolutely true, but you got to be loyal to yourself too, right? You can't betray yourself by saying, I'm going to be in a bad relationship, or a relationship where someone wants me to like essentially rewrite myself entirely just because, right? Like they just want me to do this because they want me to change for them, right? They don't want me to change for me because it's comfortable with me, right? For myself, I was in a relationship where I was with someone and they wanted me to do all sorts of things I wasn't comfortable with. And I had to break up with them because I was like I don't appreciate you trying to force this on me. I don't want this to happen. Like, please stop. And they would say like, oh yeah, that's fine, okay. And then turn around the next day and be like, oh, that's stupid. I don't understand why you're like this, right? Like, it is how it is, right? So you got to be loyal to yourself too. You can't just be sitting there and like, being disloyal to yourself, betraying yourself, and letting bad things happen to yourself. You can't be in toxic relationships because people are going to treat you bad, but you just don't want to be alone, right? You need to go find the person who isn't going to do that to you and is going to let you be yourself and wants to, enhance your life as well as enhance theirs, right? Not just enhance their life, right? So hopefully that has helped you out here, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it so much. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can leave a like down below. Click that thumbs up. Lets YouTube know and lets me know you like what I do here. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you can find me easier, so you can check out your videos as I'm uploading them through the week. And you can also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. Hopefully that's all going good and resonating too. Thank you again for being here, Taurus, and I hope to see you in the next video.